This satellite image of the state shows just how widespread that crop damage really is. Take a look. That swath of lighter green in the central to eastern Iowa, that's all crop damage. Iowa's Secretary of Agriculture says it's too soon to put a financial number on all that damage.
The next few days, the next week or so will be very telling as to whether or not the crop has laid down, but will be able to continue to to bring that corn crop to maturity, that corn kernel to maturity, or whether the plant is so damaged that it will not.
Another issue farmers are facing is grain storage. Take a look at this video from Sky 8. This was taken near Luther in Boone County. A lot of facilities, a lot of grain bins like this were damaged or destroyed across the state.
Sky 8 also flew high above Highway 17 today, where parts of the road are shut down. Take a look at this video. The strong straight line winds also knocked down power poles and in a few cases crashed onto vehicles. KCCI's Marcus McIntosh drove from Des Moines through parts of Polk, Dallas, and Boone counties to take a look at all this damage. Marcus ended the day in Ames, where some residents are still without power. Marcus?
Banshell Park, and as you mentioned, Ames residents without power. We were told by residents about half the people living here were without power last night. We're going to show you some of the damage here at Banshell Park, where we are in Ames. And you know what? We spoke with someone from the city within the last hour, and we're told that 50% of the city has power restored. And with help from crews from other cities, the hope is to have the majority of residents powered up before dark. And on our way, as you mentioned, we came through Madrid and found signs of the destructive storm just about everywhere. This is Zachary Dalton's construction shop. 2 of his employees were inside when it was destroyed, but those employees are fine. Instead of working to fix his building Tuesday, he and his crew are helping their neighbors.
That's what we have to do to, obviously mitigate the damage. I mean, yeah, I guess I feel pretty bad, having the equipment that we have and the accessibility that we have to, the equipment that we do, and just standing here and watching everybody go through it. I guess. I mean, that's the main thing.
Dalton says the Madrid community is strong and will get through this, but it has not been easy. When we were there Tuesday afternoon, there was no cell service, so communication was challenging. Keir Van Benthuizen says the lack of communication for him was just as bad as the storm and the damage. He said his commute from work in Des Moines that usually takes about a half hour took 2.5 hours. All the while he was frantically trying to make sure his wife was safe.
When I come home, Highway 17 is blocked. It's down to one lane. There are trees all over the place, so I'm sitting in traffic trying to get here to her. Can't get a hold of her.
His wife was fine. As we worked our way to Ames, this is what we saw on 270th in Luther. This grain bin destroyed by the storm, parts strewn at least a football field away. We were not the only people checking out the damage. A number of drivers stopped to take pictures, and there was a crew on hand to survey the damage. Back here in Ames, there was a lot of damage, and that damage led to phone lines and internet service to police and City Hall being knocked out for a time. But according to the Ames Police Department Twitter page, that was restored. Phone and internet service to the city and police was restored about 1:30 this afternoon. Live in Ames, Marcus McIntosh, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
A number of streets in Des Moines are still blocked by storm damage. KCCI senior reporter Todd Magel is live with a look at the damage in Beaverdale. Todd?
Stacy, so many people without power. This is one of the reasons why we are at 48th and Franklin. That tree is covering up half of Franklin here on the north side of Des Moines, and traffic has to go around it. Of course, all this makes it difficult for residents like the ones we caught up with in Beaverdale, who are busy cleaning up from Monday's storm.
My daughter started screaming. She was in the front window. And I'm like, what? And she's like, their tree, it's over your car. Oh, so yeah.
That tree is next door to Maria Connett's house near 47th and Hickman. It's split in 3 pieces. One went onto her Jeep, the others onto the house and into the yard next door. Nobody was hurt, but it was just one shocking result of Monday's powerful storm.
I've lived here almost 20 years, so it's not the first time. But this is probably the worst I've seen.
And we didn't have to go far to find more trees down. This one is just off Franklin near 49th. It snapped near the ground and crashed onto a van. It also took out a power line to Matthias Kieselak's house. He's been busy trying to restore his power and clean up the post-storm mess.
There's no more power, and my patio used to be nice, And I have a tree in the back that's half gone.
And that's a big tree.
Yes, it's a 200-year-old oak tree.
And if there is any good news today, is that the weather has been beautiful, which people are taking advantage of to clean up their yards all across the city and all across the metro. We're live on the north side of Des Moines. Todd Magel, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
And Marshalltown was one of the cities hit hardest by Monday's storm. A lot of people there are still recovering from an EF3 tornado that ripped through 2 years ago. KCCI's Laura Terrell is live in Marshalltown tonight. Laura?
Stacy, a lot of cleanup here underway in Marshalltown. The whole town looks pretty much like this. Neighbors helping neighbors get branches off the ground, trees down everywhere. Here, this family that we talked to, they had friends drive from 9 hours away just to help them clean up. So people are just busy today. They've been doing this since 8 o'clock in the morning, a very exhausting job with still a lot of work left to do. Now, a little bit earlier, we were over at the Hy-Vee, which some good news there. That is reopened now in Marshalltown. People are finally able to get some food, get some groceries, because all of the power is completely out in the entire town. So it was a little bit of a chaotic scene over at the Hy-Vee. People were rushing to get ice, to get water, to get food. We caught up with a couple people over there.
Oh, just people all over the aisles, walking up and down the aisles, getting food, whatever they need, probably ice. Yeah, it's a zoo in there.
So again, a very, very, very busy cleanup day here in Marshalltown. Still no power. It could be days, but everyone here says they're used to this. They've been through this before. In fact, many of them say this is worse than the actual tornado that hit 2 years ago, but they will get through it together.